Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to another Pickacard reading. So this will be a powerful message from the universe reading. Alright, so this reading will contain messages from the universe that you really need to hear right now and in this moment. Alright, so let's just dive straight into this. As you can see, there are 3 groups to choose from, 3 crystals. For group number 1, we have amethyst. For group number 2, we have clear quartz. And for group 3, we have tiger's eye. Okay, so as always, feel free to pause the video at this point if you wish to meditate on each crystal, each group, to see which one is meant for you. As I always say, don't overthink. Just trust that the crystal, the group that you feel most drawn towards, is the group that contains the messages that are meant for you. Alright then, so I'll see you when I get your group. Bye. Hello there, group number 1, welcome to your reading. So if you chose this amethyst crystal, then this is your reading. Okay, so let's put your crystal to one side. Now, this oracle card that I have shuffled for here, as I was shuffling the deck, I asked Spirit to show me what you're not seeing. So I said, show me what is group number 1 not seeing at this time. Okay, so we're going to get into this first. Okay, now just let me take a moment here. One thing that's coming through, so I haven't seen this card, but what's coming through is that I'm hearing you're not seeing the entirety of your being. So there's something about yourself that you're not quite seeing, not quite realizing the magnitude of your divinity. You could be someone that's very humble, you know, when you receive compliments, perhaps you struggle to receive them, or you kind of don't understand why people are giving you compliments. But this is actually the universe's way of helping you to see how beautiful you are, how divine you are, and how special you are. And it's doing this by kind of sending in these people who are giving you compliments and who are helping you to ultimately see who you are, you know, who you truly are and how they see you. As, you know, we are, of course, just different manifestations of the divine. And therefore, we're here to fully be ourselves, to embody all that we are, and to just kind of let it out, whatever is inside our heart space, to kind of let that out and to let it shine through. Okay, but I'm kind of getting the vibe that okay, there's a few things. It's coming in a bit fast. So you may struggle to be out in the limelight, so you may not like having all eyes on you. Perhaps you don't like attention, but I'm getting the message that you actually do get a lot of attention, or you will get a lot of attention in your future. This is what is coming. But there's this energy of you kind of shying away, so not wanting to fully stand in the light, not wanting to be seen for some reason. And I'm getting the vibe that this is because you don't feel worthy of being seen. Perhaps you are just thinking, oh, you know, I'm just little old me. What could I possibly have to give the world, you know? But you have so much to give the world. Just simply being yourself, you being here on earth at this time, group number 1, that is a great gift to the world. Okay, that is an amazing gift that you are giving the world just by simply being you and just by showing up. That's all you need to do. All right, so let me stop going on. Let's get into this card here. So what group number 1 is not seeing? Okay, so we got the Sun card. That makes sense because I touched this crystal as I was talking before. So yeah, I feel like I was connecting to the energy of the card there. Alright, so this is what you're not seeing, group number 1. You are not seeing that you are the sun. You are the light. Okay? You are a leader. You're a born leader, actually. You're born to lead. You're born to shine. You are here to do things different. You're here to kind of, I'm hearing trailblazer, pioneer. You're someone that is here to completely kind of, I'm seeing someone that's uprooting, or not even uprooting. I'm actually seeing a bulldozer that is knocking down a building. So you're here to knock down all of the old ways of doing things. You're here to create a new way. You're here to kind of ride your own wave, to enjoy success and happiness, you know. So if you have been, yeah, I can feel this. You have been going through some type of difficulty. All right, so this could be financial, this could be to do with love, a relationship that you're in, work could be kind of difficult at the moment. Whatever it is, there's some kind of difficulty that you've been moving through. Okay, and the universe wants you to know that this will not last forever. This is only transitory, and this is also something that you can use. You can do alchemy with this thing. So whatever it is you're dealing with, struggling with, you can transform that pain into power. You can use this, and in the future I'm seeing that everything that has unfolded in your life, you're gonna kind of use this to inspire others. Now some of you could be doing this already, consciously or unconsciously, but the vibe I'm getting is that all that you have experienced, witnessed, been through, these are your tools I'm seeing, and these things you're going to use them to inspire others, to show others that they don't have to be a product of their environment. That's coming through really strong. And you're here to also show others that they can change is possible, transformation is possible. You're not just destined to be a product of your environment. That message is coming in really strong. So some of you could have grown up in a kind of dangerous area, so a dangerous part of your town or country perhaps, or you was just around. So I'm just, I laugh because sometimes the way that the words come through, the way the spirit brings them through, it just sounds so funny, but like the words that they use. But yeah, I'm seeing that just somehow you were around a lot of people that were a bad influence on you back in the day, or this could still be kind of happening, but I'm getting more the vibe that this was something that happened in the past. So growing up, or kind of before your spiritual awakening, you were just hanging around with people who were not good for you. And so the message is, that everything that you've been through, just really know that it makes you who you are today, that there's no need to be ashamed of any of it, because it all makes you you. Therefore it's all divine, it's all beautiful in its own way, because it all kind of comes together to paint the picture of who you are today, who you are right now in this moment. All right, so let's go deeper into this now. So powerful messages from the universe. Let's get into this and see what the universe wants you to know. Yes, empowerment. Look at this, yellow. Okay, so we've got solar plexus vibes coming through right now. So the solar plexus chakra, this is all about this is your power center. Okay, the color is yellow, and it's all about your determination, willpower, your sacred fire. It's your confidence, your courage. This is your fiery center, and this chakra is coming up really prominent in this reading right now. So there's a few things here. Okay, this is showing that there is a need to bring some focus to the solar plexus chakra and to really begin to work with it. So to know how powerful this energy center is and how you can use it to empower yourself. Group number one. So one thing you can do, you can imagine the rising sun in your solar plexus area. Okay, you can imagine that you are, so with your intention you can say that I am balancing my solar plexus chakra, or you can say my solar plexus chakra is balanced, I work with it, I know how to work with it, it empowers me, etc. You can just use whichever words most resonate, but ultimately you have a lot of fire that you can tap into. Okay, so you are a very fiery individual, someone who is very determined deep down. And I'm saying deep down because there's this message coming through that at some point in time you were made to feel as though you needed to dim your light, or that you were too much, or that there's this energy coming through that perhaps you weren't listened to in childhood, or you didn't feel important to your parents. Maybe they were always working, or maybe you were just kind of shut down by them or your early caregivers. I'm just seeing someone whose fire has been really, people have tried to extinguish your fire, group one, and you can't let this happen. That sacred flame that burns within, you must always keep it burning. And I think this is why I was guided to tell you to really tap into your solar plexus. So let's go deeper into this. Let's take this one. Yeah, we go priorities. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to shuffle a couple different cards from different decks, and then I'm going to get into the messages because it's going to take too long if I just do it one by one. So okay, I'm going to now use the Moonology deck. So let's see. Spirit, some more powerful messages, empowering, encouraging, inspiring messages for group number one. yeah, we got full moon. Let's put this here. We got full moon in Sagittarius. See the bigger picture. Okay, so you know, there's a need to kind of zoom out. So when we are in the thick of it, when we are deep in our situation, whatever that is, it can be difficult to kind of see that it will end, or it can be difficult to see that it's only transitory. But if you zoom out, then you are in a better position to really see the map of your life, to see what's really going on. Okay, so we got some earthy energy coming through here. Your dreams need a practical plan. I can see that you are a big dreamer. Number one, keep dreaming. Ooh, wait. Don't let... Okay, I just want to take this one. That's so funny. We got this... So look, we got the same card twice here, because these are two different Moonology decks. I want to put these cards together actually. We've got full moon in Sagittarius, see the bigger picture, and then we've got full moon in Sagittarius, look at the bigger picture. So there's definitely this need to zoom out completely and to just really see, look at how far you've come, look at all that you've achieved, really look at all that you are, because I'm seeing that it's like you're too close. There's a need to zoom out so that you can see everything properly and clearly, because there is this distortion coming through. It's like you're not quite seeing yourself clearly, you're not quite seeing your situation clearly, you're only seeing a tiny speck of it. Yeah, I was just looking at this card here, and I'm seeing that card, I'm seeing that as you kind of just looking out, reflecting and realizing that, you know, the world is your oyster. You can go anywhere, you can do anything. There are no limitations besides the ones that the mind creates. Okay, so if you've been feeling like, I'm hearing about travel now, if money has been low, or if for whatever reason you feel as though relocating, traveling, or going to another country for just a certain amount of time, if that feels impossible or really far away, you can stop telling yourself that story, create a new story. And I just saw 22 on my camera. You could be seeing 22, or when you do see 22, that is your reminder from spirit that what you want is coming, what you're desiring is coming, your dreams are coming to life. Tune into your fiery center, tune into your solar plexus, and really use that fire to manifest. Use that fire to drive you forward, to propel you forward. That's going to really help, especially on the days where you're feeling kind of depleted, or you're feeling like, you know, what is the point? Because I am seeing that you do give a lot of effort with all that you do. When you when you love someone, when you care about someone, or when you do anything, you're the kind of person who gives a lot. So you don't do things half-hearted. You give all of you to a person or to a situation. This is just your nature. You know, you're just a kind person like that. But there is a need to prioritize, okay? So if there are times when you are putting, and I just saw 22 again. So I just saw 12, 22. So if there are times when you are putting others ahead of you too much, or when you are kind of helping another person to the point where it's kind of to your own detriment, there's a need to pull this back and to really just see, how can I be kinder to myself? Also, some of you, when you're doing this, you're actually using this, and I think this is happening unconsciously actually, but you're helping others and doing all these things that don't involve you as a way to distract yourself from coming home to your own personal power. Woo, okay, yeah, that is definitely what's happening for some of you. Okay, let's go deeper into this. So, powerful messages from the universe. What do group number 1 need to most hear at this time? Spirit, to empower them, to encourage them, to uplift them. Empowering, yeah, let's take these. Empowering, uplifting, encouraging, inspiring. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. You've been putting in a lot of work, I can see. Yeah. And I feel guided to pull 1 card from the love deck. Okay, Spirit. Yeah, that one. This is fun. It's funny. I was just remembering a dream I had last night. Okay, let me put this here. All right. So we were calling in your soulmate. I might need to zoom out actually. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Swords. Yeah, let me make some more space. We've got. Yeah, I'm gonna have to zoom out. Okay, sorry about this. Group number 1, bear with me. Hold on. Okay. Right, okay, let's get back into this now. So, 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. We have, oh my gosh, yep, yeah. Love is definitely coming. Love is definitely coming, group 1. Yeah, and this is this is confirmation because I had a dream last night about this topic. It was about soulmates, and yeah, just the fact that I remember that dream, and then the Lovers card showed up, and then calling it your soulmate. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you about this love thing now. Right, so we got the High Priestess, Queen of Wands, the Lovers, 7 of Swords, and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, another powerful message from the universe you need to hear, group 1. Your soulmate is coming. There is someone out there for you. Some of you have been single for a long time, or your last relationship left you kind of traumatized, and you felt as though, yeah, they could have been cheating, betrayal, some type of betrayal, sneaky energy was involved, or the person wasn't quite who you thought they were, you know, or they were taking your energy. So yes, that's it. That is what it is. Because you do have a tendency to give a lot. So people can sometimes take too much of your energy if you let them. And I'm seeing that this is how it was with your past relationship with your ex. They were taking a lot of your energy, a lot of your time, and just somehow the relationship was very draining, I'm seeing, okay? But the next person that's coming in is going to be this Queen of Wands, okay? This is a Queen of Wands, High Priestess coming in. You could already know who this is, because I'm seeing some of you laughed when I said that because you knew who I was talking about. But there's this High Priestess in your life, someone who is very connected to the moon, somebody who, regardless of the gender, somebody who is very connected to that divine feminine. They're embodying that Empress energy, the Queen of Wands or King of Wands energy, either way. But this person is, they could also have a cat as well, maybe a black cat, or even if it's not black, it could be black and white, or yeah, they could have a cat for some of you. But anyway, either way, they're just very connected to that goddess energy. And this is what you want. Like, you want a divine counterpart. You want somebody who can match you, who can match your energy. Because in the past, you have found yourself connected to people who, you know, they need you to prop them up, or they need you to teach them a lot. It's like, let's say, for example, if you are vegan and you were in a relationship with someone who wasn't vegan, but they said they wanted to be, but they didn't really mean it. And they were telling you, oh, you know, could you tell me, like, what kind of food I can cook, or give me some ideas. But I'm just hearing that they were saying that just to pretend that they were really into it. I don't know. I know that's a weird message, but that's what's coming through. So the point is, this person that's coming in, they are just going to be mirroring you. So all that you are, they will be that. You will be divine counterparts, mirroring one another, both working on your purpose, both connected to alchemy, I'm hearing. So both really doing the shadow work, doing the deep healing, and wanting a nice, soft love. So you don't want the drama, and neither do they. So this is a connection that will be very empowering, but just naturally empowering, because you're both going to be in your power. So the reason why you are needing to really focus on the solar plexus right now is so that you can match the energy of this Queen of Wands person that's coming in, because this person is already deep in their fiery energy. This happens a lot, you know, when we suddenly feel like we want to go to the gym, or we suddenly want to do yoga or do something that we don't usually do. This can be an indication that we're actually preparing ourselves for the person that is coming into our lives. But we first need to match their energy. We need to get on their level. We need to be in the vibration of them. And then once we're doing that, then the meeting can happen. Everything happens energetically first, okay? So this is what is happening here. As you walk your way, as you follow your purpose, as you focus on your fire, focus on yourself, really focusing on, you know, grounding yourself in the physical plane. Because I can see that sometimes I'm picking up on this Pisces, Aquarius, or kind of just airy energy in general as well. So I'm picking up on a bit of Virgo, Pisces, Aquarius. Yeah, there is this kind of energy I'm picking up on, right? Now, so being like that, you can be very connected to the higher planes of existence. I can see that you're very connected to your higher self, effectively, and the highest chakras. But what can happen sometimes, you can end up too far away up there, and you're not fully grounded in the physical plane. And this can lead you to kind of not take care of the earthly priorities, the earthly duties that you need to fulfill. All right, so as you see the bigger picture, really zoom out and see what needs to change. See how you need to shuffle things around, and then you need to simply just execute. So execute. I can see that you are someone that does have a lot of ideas, but sometimes your ideas, your dreams, they need to just come down and be anchored. You need to anchor them into the physical plane. All right, so getting practical and getting grounded. So definitely you would benefit from getting out in nature, taking walks, and then finally just really focusing on that solar plexus chakra. You would also benefit from doing sun salutations in the morning. So if you don't know what that is, you can just take a look on YouTube or Google. It's just a yoga sequence that you can do. It's a way of saluting the sun, and when you salute the sun by doing sun salutations, it really helps to empower. It helps to really empower the sun in your birth chart firstly, but it also helps you to kind of deepen your connection to the sun, to show your reverence for the sun. And it also helps to strengthen the solar plexus. Okay, so this is what I have for you, group number 1. I hope these messages have resonated and been helpful. Do be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hello there, group number 2. So if you chose this clear quartz crystal, then this is your group. Welcome. All right, then let's just put your crystal over here for a moment. Now, for this oracle card that I've shuffled here, I asked the universe to show me what you are not seeing at the moment. All right, so this card is going to tell us what you're not able to see at the moment, what you've not been seeing. Okay, now, before we get into this card, I am getting some messages that are coming through. Okay, so let me just share these with you while they're nice and fresh in my mind. So one thing I can see and hear really clearly is that you're not seeing what's right in front of you. That was the first message that came through. Okay, for some of you, this relates to matters of love. Okay, there's a whole thing coming through. For some of you, there's a friend of yours that likes you, or there's a friend, or the other way around. Okay, but there's this friend, but you like each other, or you like them. But you're not seeing this, like you're not seeing that this person is actually your person. So it's like you've been in denial. You've been just saying, oh, we're just friends. This is such a weird message that's coming through. You've been saying, oh, you know, we're just friends. Or you just don't want to see them like that for some reason. For others of you, this is actually a childhood friend that you've known for a really long time. And you just, it's like other people have said to you, this is so funny. Other people have said to you, oh, you know, I think such and such likes you, or they just assume that you like them, and you've always heard these stories about you and this person, and I'm hearing you and the person are both in denial, like you're both saying, oh no, you know, we're just friends, da, da, da. Now only take this if it applies, because this may not apply to all of you, so don't switch off yet if that bit doesn't relate to you. Okay, this is just one little side message, but for some of you, that's what you're not seeing that's right in front of you. Now for others, it's more a case of you not realizing how blessed you are. So not realizing that you already have all that you need to get to where you want to go. You've already got all that you need to do what you need to do. You have everything you need to succeed. You have it already, because it's you. What you need to thrive in this world is you. It's on you. You know, these are not things that you have acquired. It's what's in you. So it's what's within you. It's what is flowing through your veins. That's the thing. That's the stuff that is going to actually allow you to thrive in this world. Whoa, that was a powerful message. Okay, so some of you, it's like you're not realizing. You feel like you need to do more courses, or that you need to kind of get more things or become more popular, whatever it is. I'm just seeing someone that is clinging, grabbing towards things, you know, wanting to grab onto things that are not in their immediate vicinity. But it's like the universe wants you to know that you are everything. You are all that you need. You have everything that you need already. You just need to see this. Let's get into this card now. Okay, so we have Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. So yes, this is it here, group number 2. And then he said group number 1. So for some of you, you may have some messages in group number 1 that are meant for you. But this is it here. You're very connected to the higher planes of existence. You're also, you receive a lot of synchronicities. And you receive a lot of synchronicities through music as well. This is one way that your universe likes to communicate with you. This is something I'm seeing really clearly here. But it's like for some reason, you don't always listen to this. For others of you, these are so frequent. So it happens to you so frequently that you're like, oh, you know, it can't be a sign because this just happens all the time. But it is a sign. Everything is a sign, literally. Signs from your ancestors, signs from your angels, higher self, deities, past loved ones, divine gurus and sages and things like this. You know, these people are communicating with you. They want to speak to you. They want to help you. So, okay, group number 2. One thing you do need to know is that I'm hearing meditation brings answers. So some of you have been suffering with insomnia. You've not been sleeping well. For others, it's because you work a job where you're doing the night shift. So it's kind of got your sleeping pattern the other way around. And, you know, things are a bit crazy in that way in terms of sleep. But okay, I'm also hearing you may want to do some yoga nidra. So yoga nidra, I actually teach this as well. What it is, 1 hour of yoga nidra is equivalent to 4 hours of sleep. Okay, so it's a way to really get into this state of deep relaxation where you can fully relax. So that one is really, 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 really beneficial. Yoga nidra, you can look that up, you can Google that. There are also free yoga nidras on YouTube as well. Okay, so just a little side message there. Now, so this is what you're not seeing, group 2. You're not seeing how connected you are. You're not seeing how protected you are, how supported you are. You have all that you need. The signs are right there. You're receiving a lot of signs right now, a lot of signals, messages from the universe. You just need to trust yourself. You need to believe what you're feeling. Another thing that's coming through, you are a deep feeler. You may identify as being an empath. Okay, either way, you're someone that is sensitive. You know, you're very tuned in. You feel others' emotions. You feel, you know, if you walk into a room, you're able to know what people are thinking and feeling. Even if there's a smile on their face, you would know if they're not really feeling good. If someone is smiling, you know, you would pick up on other things. It's like you see what's beyond the smile. So you see what's beyond the surface. And so there's some Scorpio energy now coming through. So you could be a Scorpio sun, moon, or rising. Or you could have you could have Venus in your 8th house. Or you could also just have just a lot of strong Scorpio energy. I'm just seeing someone with a Scorpionic gaze. Someone who sees life through the eyes of a Scorpio. So you're able to look beyond the surface of things. You're able to dive deep. And this is a great gift, group number 2. I'm seeing that sometimes you have ended up feeling as though this is a bad thing, you know? You feel like maybe you're too intense, or maybe people have told you that you're too intense. Or perhaps just because you have all of these, like, you see a lot. You're very visual. You see a lot in dreams. In your dream state, you see a lot when you are just going about your everyday life. You know, you're seeing all these synchronicities. And sometimes it feels like it's just too much. But the universe wants you to know, group 2, you are not too much. You're perfect just as you are. And once you begin to truly see this, once you start to realize all of these wonderful gifts that you have, the world will just open up to you. Everything will open up. Everything will start to happen. And you will fully start to tap into your power. Okay, Spirit, powerful messages for group number 2. What else would you like me to tell group number 2? Oh, yeah, sometimes you can be very cautious. Sometimes too cautious. So there's a need. Oh, that's funny. I was just about to say there's a need to take a leap of faith. And when I do see this Knight of Swords card, it does make me think of kind of just moving forward and just taking a leap of faith. So just charging forward, you know, without much thought. But when you're charging forward as the Knight of Swords, you're really just following that inner compass. You know, so you're following the inner GPS. You're going in the way that you feel guided to go. You're trusting the heart. So you're coming out of the head and more going into the heart. Oh, what was that? I didn't even realize that card flew out. So we've got, yeah, so look at this. The High Priestess. Okay, so you're incredibly connected, very intuitive. The universe, I know I've said this so many times, but the universe really wants you to trust yourself. Group number 2, trust your journey. I can see that it has been quite an unconventional one. So you do feel very different. You feel very different to other people. You feel very misunderstood sometimes. But again, this is what makes you so special. All of those things about yourself that you think are kind of, for some reason, the word weird is coming through. So it's like you feel like you're a bit too out there, too eccentric, too weird maybe. But the message I'm getting is that, you know, you're not. This is what makes you so beautiful, in fact. You know, those are the things that make you really shine. Those are the things that everybody loves about you. But it's like, for some reason, you are seeing those things in another way. So it's like you really don't see yourself how others see you. Others see you as this great big star, this person who is very mystical, who talks in a very kind of in a very mystical way. You talk about all of these esoteric topics, but it's like sometimes you just feel like, does anyone understand me, you know? Oh, I can feel this. I can really feel this energy. Group number 2. I just heard actually, hold on a minute. Wait, 2 more cards and I'm gonna share with you what I heard. Oops. I'm getting something about your soul tribe as well. Oops. Yeah, I'm getting, oh, that's so funny. Yeah, so we've got some Aquarius energy coming through. I believe I mentioned Aquarius earlier. I think I did I? I don't know, but anyway, I was thinking of it, even if I didn't say it, because I was talking about kind of all of that eccentric energy, and that always makes me think of Aquarius. So let me shuffle from this Isis Oracle deck. I'm just going to shuffle from a bunch of different decks. Then I'm going to get into the message, or the messages. Okay, so Spirit, some more uplifting, powering, inspiring. Sorry, did I say powering? I meant uplifting, empowering, inspiring. This deck does not want to shuffle. Messages. Wait, oh my god, what is going on? For group number 2. Okay, let's take these, because, okay. So we have Soul Retrieval and we have Queen of Heaven. So Queen of Heaven, blessing from the Divine Empress of the Skies, and Soul Retrieval, deep soul healing with the Goddess. And then we've got Temple of, is this focusing? Temple of Lapis Lazuli, the Goddess of the Ancient Skies. Okay. On the back of the deck. All right, so let's get into this now. Actually, wait, one more card. I'm gonna just take one from the Ganesh Oracle deck. No, I'm gonna take that. I need a good shuffle here. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, sometimes group 2, you have reluctance to actually speaking out, to sharing your truth. It's like sometimes the idea of sharing your truth seems scary. But we have a lot of Swords cards in your reading here. Courage. So I'm seeing there is a need to have courage. Be courageous. Courageously share your truth. Courageously show the world who you are. This is what you're here to do. You are here to fully be yourself. This is the most beautiful thing of all, and this is all you ever need to do. You are here to go your own way. You're here to do things radically different to how things have been done before. But this can seem scary sometimes with the Page of Cups. You sometimes feel overly cautious about speaking your truth and sharing these things, you know, sharing these mystical musings. But you are here to do this. You are here to do this. And yeah, we have the Lion coming in strong here with your reading as well. So you could have Leo quite prominent in your birth chart. Perhaps Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Leo in the 10th house. It's also coming in. Also, maybe the Sun could be in your 1st house as well. Yeah, that's now coming through. Just this energy of you kind of having the spotlight on you. you really thriving when you are in the public realm. Yeah, it's like you're here to be seen. You are going to, I'm seeing you just being, okay, you could have a strong social media presence. That's the first thing. The second thing I'm seeing, second option, is that you are someone who is destined to be speaking to a large group of people. So I'm seeing someone that's standing on a stage and they're speaking. Okay, so you know what Tony Robbins does, what Abraham Hicks does. I'm seeing someone that's doing that kind of thing, but instead it has much more of a mystical kind of vibe to it. So you just speaking about all of these esoteric things, and everyone is listening to you, you know. So you're here to really speak up about this, to really show people. It's like you're here to lead by example. So it's less about you kind of teaching and preaching, and more about you just simply being yourself, living your life, showing people what you're doing, and then naturally this is what helps them. Yeah, that is, so it seems like much more of a natural way of teaching. Like it feels very organic. It just feels more like, yeah. So although, you know, I do see you on a stage talking to people, but it's more, yeah, I'm thinking of Wayne Dyer now. So it's more like you're just speaking about your own life, and this is the thing that kind of empowers and encourages other people. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. So yeah, we got full moon in Aquarius, be real. First call to moon in Aquarius, trust the universe. Full moon in Libra, find the balance. So I'm hearing you're also going through this thing where you're trying to find the balance between the seen realm and the unseen realm. So the physical and the non-physical. Sometimes you may find yourself drifting off too far into the ether, and this may be why you sometimes reject this side of yourself that is very mystical, very kind of non-physical. But then other times you end up being really too far, really deeply engrossed in the physical plane, and then you just feel like, oh gosh, you know, I just want to be back at home meditating or doing yoga or just connecting to my higher self. So there's this balancing act that's happening here. There's a need to find the balance between the physical and the non-physical. But one thing I'm getting here is that one way you can actually balance this out is by making, you know, those mystical things your work. So by making work through spirituality, so making money from spirituality. So this could be whether you're into tarot readings, doing one-on-one consultations with people where you're maybe advising them, guiding them, helping them with their spiritual awakening, perhaps life coaching, whatever it is. But whatever it is, it just has a more mystical vibe to it. Like it's just, I don't know whatever it is that you're doing exactly, but it just seems very, you're very in the occult. You're very into things of the occult. You're very, yeah, and it's because I can't even find the word for it, so that's why that's like a reflection of how different it is. Okay, so yeah, again, confirmation. You're here to do something really different. So I can, and I'm getting really hot now, I can see that sometimes this feels confusing because you don't know what you should be doing, because it's like there's no blueprint for it. But that's your indication that you are on path. Six of Swords, you are going the right way. Because yes, at points, the journey will feel very lonely. It will feel very solitary. It will feel confusing. But that's because that's the way. So that is the way. The way is a pathless path. And the more you kind of venture deeper into this, the more you have courage, the more you trust your intuition, your gut, your inner GPS. The more you travel to all of the countries you feel guided to travel to. And even if it's not physically traveling to a country, if you're going on a voyage within your own mind, so diving into the unseen realm as well, you know, doing maybe lucid dreaming, astral projection, just following what you feel guided to follow, and doing what you feel guided to do, even if it feels confusing, even if it doesn't make sense. If the idea came to you, and if it feels like, do you know what, I know this doesn't make sense, but I really feel like I need to do this, that's what you need to do. That is the way you need to go. The more real you are, the more authentic you are, the more you trust the universe, the more leaps of faith you take, the more you will be rewarded for this. Group number 2. That is what is happening here. Wow, this is so powerful. I'm thinking if I want to do, Yeah, I'm gonna take another card from the other Moonology deck. So let's get, I'm trying to think if I can fit anything else. Let's get 2 more cards, Spirit. 2 closing messages for group number 2. No, I'm not gonna take that. Let's get a good shuffle. Oh gosh, let's get a good shuffle. So 2 closing messages for group number 2. Let's get some words of encouragement for group number 2, Spirit. Words of encouragement. I just heard take that journey. So some of you have been wondering if you should take a journey or if you should relocate. Oh, okay, I guess I'll take 2. So now we've got 3 altogether. So some of you, okay, let's just, okay, so we got new moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate. We have a new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. And we have don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. Sorry, I'm just listening to the messages. Hold on. So one thing I heard was focus on your spiritual sadhana. Okay, so spiritual sadhana just means, hold on. Yeah, sorry. So I was just hearing some stuff. Spiritual sadhana is just your spiritual practice. So your spiritual sadhana could be perhaps doing yoga, mantra, chanting, whatever it is. So whatever most resonates with you. So following this and letting this guide you, because as you do this, you will receive messages from the universe naturally. Okay, meditate and contemplate. I believe I mentioned this at the start, I think. But yes, you would benefit from really meditating more, taking time to be in the stillness, to be in the nothingness, and to just sit there. So just not trying to think about anything and not trying to not think about anything, but just being there in the stillness and seeing what comes up, but through it all just being the witness. Okay. Yes, I'm just remembering something. Don't let pride get in your way. So that first message I mentioned about some kind of friendship where the 2 of you like each other, for those of you who that applied to, you're letting pride get in the way. And there's a need to put this to the side so that love can come in. Now for others of you, even if it isn't a friend that you already know, there is still this need to kind of soften a little, to soften towards love. So whether you are in a relationship or not, I am seeing this kind of softening that wants to happen, because we do have a lot of sword cards here. So this is making me think of someone who thinks their feelings rather than feels them. So if we invite in some more of this Page of Cups energy, you can then come into this space where you're just letting yourself feel, really tuning into that Pisces energy. So letting yourself feel what needs to be felt in the moment, rather than trying to kind of put it in a box and trying to make sense of it. Just feel it instead. Feel it. And then release it if it wants to be released. But the important thing is to feel whatever wants to be felt in the moment. Because I am also seeing that there are messages within that as well. So as you do that, you will start to see a different side of yourself, and you will be in a position to be able to kind of, you'll be able to just tune into the heart space much more and the inner GPS as you soften into that divine feminine energy. Okay, yes, this is what I have for you, group number 2. I hope these messages have been helpful. To be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hello group number 3, welcome to your reading. So if you chose this tiger's eye crystal, then this is your group. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's put this crystal to one side. Now this oracle card that I have here, as I was shuffling the deck, this card, I asked Spirit to tell me and show me what group number 3 is not seeing at the moment. So what you're not able to see, this card will reveal that to us. Now, before I get into this card here, I am getting some messages coming through, so I'm going to share these with you now. So I'm getting the message that group number 3, you are running away from something. Okay, it's going to be different for each of you. So you could be running from commitment, running from yourself. Yeah, running from yourself. I heard that really, yeah, someone I was picking up on someone's reaction when I said that. Okay, so running from commitment, running from yourself, running from love, running from your purpose. Running from your purpose. Yeah, some of you are running from your purpose, all right? You're trying to run away from your divinely guided purpose, but you can't because this purpose is chasing you. So it's like the purpose is chasing you, but you're running from it. This is interesting. So yeah, these things that you're running from, they're actually chasing you, and that's making you run faster. They're chasing you because this is an opportunity to heal this wound. Okay, so whatever it is you're running from, it's because there's a wound there, that there's, you know, something has happened in the past and it led you to not want to deal with these things at all. So you're now running from them, but they're chasing you because they're giving you a chance to kind of heal this wound, to alchemize this wound, or these wounds. It could be more than one, so it could be more than one thing you're running from. Okay, I'm hearing it's time to stop running. It's time to stop running. It's time to stop hiding. Yeah. Okay, let's get into this card now. So what are group number 3 not seeing? We have eagle. So see from a higher perspective. Okay, so group number 3. One thing you're not doing is zooming out. So if you zoom out from your current situation, zoom out, and even all the things I just said, so really zoom out from that and take some time to see what is really happening. So with all of these things that you're doing, rather than seeing it at the surface level, or rather than judging yourself, you know, it's important that when things come up, when we see things within ourselves, when we realize things about ourselves, it's really important to hold space for that without judgment, to really cradle yourself through that, you know, and to not be so hard on yourself. But this higher perspective card is inviting you to actually take a look at your behavior patterns, because if things keep happening in the same kind of way, so if you keep having the same type of relationships that you don't want to have, if you keep ending up in these jobs that you really don't like, you know, if you keep just doing the same, if you keep ending up in the same situations, this is an opportunity to actually stop, pause, and to think, okay, what do I need to change? How can I break this cycle? What can I do to stop myself from getting into these situations again? So this is the space that you're in here, or rather this is the space that Spirit is inviting you to come into. So let's go further into this. This is interesting. I feel like this is going to be a really strong message for you, group number 3. So apologies if I sound harsh at any point, but this is how the energy wants to come through. Right, we got the 2 of Wands. So this is contemplation. Yeah, okay. I am seeing what's happening here. Hold on a minute. 2 of Wands, 6 of Cups, Hanged One, which is Hanged Man. So Spirit, let's get some more, powerful, empowering, uplifting, inspiring messages for group number 3. How can we uplift group number 3? I'm hearing there's a purpose to the Tower moment. There's a purpose to the chaos. There's order to the chaos. The chaos is happening for a divinely guided reason. Okay, we got the 7 of Swords. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be that reading. I can see it. Okay, hang on now. Just hang on now. Hang on now. We got the Tower, the Temperance, 7 of Wands. Yep, you have definitely, this is you fighting yourself. You've been fighting yourself. Group 3, you've been fighting the inevitable. There's a need to really surrender. Spirit wants you to surrender to this Tower moment and to let the old way crumble. There are things that you've been holding on to, things of the past, people of the past, things that don't serve you no more. And Spirit is saying, let that go. It's okay to be on your own. It's okay to stand on your own 2 feet. You can stand on your own 2 feet. You don't need someone to stand there with you. Some of you have been in this pattern where you're always in a relationship, and there's a need to really stand alone, to really see yourself, to break those patterns of codependency. Whoa, this is a message. Oh my goodness. This is a message. Spirit is just coming through. So we've got to take a breather. So some of you, Spirit wants you to take a breather from relationships. Now, there is... That's funny, this card flew out. We've got leave the past behind. Yeah, so look, some of you, there is a need to leave something behind. You need to leave. This building is burning down, but you're still inside. But you need to get the hell out. You need to grab... In fact, no, don't grab anything. Just get out. Because if there was a fire, what do? You don't grab this, find your phone, get your tarot. No, you get out. You need to get out. there's a situation, and I just picked up this love deck, but I don't feel guided to actually shuffle from it. So to me, that's a sign that some of you, yes, it is a romantic relationship that you need to get out of. It's like there's danger there for some of you. Don't be afraid. But it's just like, the spirit just wants me to relay the message to you that this is very important. This is something that you need to do ASAP. So take that if it resonates with you. But there's a need to get out of this burning building, this burning inferno. Okay, things have just got out of control and you need to leave. Now for others of you, it could be a job, it could be some kind of project that just isn't working, you know. It could also be a did I say job already? But yeah, take what resonates. It could be job, relationship, creative projects. It could even be a home. It could be a home also. So some of you are in a home that you're living in, a home that just isn't serving you. So this could be based on the home itself, the energy of the home, or it could also be based on who you live with. So their energy is just not good for you and you've just been procrastinating. That's why, yeah, earlier I believe I said this, didn't I? I said something about the inevitable. So I forgot what this happens when I'm channeling. Like, it's like I sometimes forget how to even say simple things. But anyway, that was it. I think delaying the inevitable, something along those lines. But yeah, it's like you're trying to stop something that cannot be stopped. So it's still happening, but it's just really painful because you're still holding on. Okay, we've got full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. So yeah, so some of you, this definitely relates to the home. It could relate to mother, or it could relate to a feminine energy in general. Okay, so spirit wants you to really step into your power here, to come back home to self, to pour back into self, and to stop fighting yourself, to really just take some time to be away alone, so that you can really just take a breather, so that you can just sit there and think, okay, what do I need to do right now? What are my next steps? Where do I need to go? How can I break certain patterns? Some of these, they go back to childhood. With the Six of Cups, I can see that here. So it's this goes way back. This is an old ancient wound that you're needing to deal with here. And this is what makes it so difficult to see and hard to actually hard to acknowledge, you know, which is why these moments of stillness, of solitude, or rather periods of solitude, can help. So we can just be with self and just you know, take some time to fall in love with yourself is also the message I'm seeing here. Take some time to fall in love with yourself. Group 3. Take some time to fall in love with yourself. Yeah, that. And so whenever I say the message twice, it's because it really needs to be heard. Take some time to fall in love with yourself. You are lovable just as you are. You don't need to be something else to be lovable. The right person will love you and accept you. Whoa. Okay, I just want to take this one actually. The right person will love you and accept you just as you are. Oh my God, spirit is loud today. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. What's at the back of the deck? Communication is key. I hope is that focusing? Let me just zoom in a minute. Yes, okay. You're good enough. You're good enough. Oh my God, these messages are really loud. Okay, so let me just take a minute. Whoa, spirit wants you to know that you are enough as you are. You don't need to go chasing love. So there's two things going on here. Some of you, you've either been chasing love, chasing things too much, and the things have been running away from you. The others of you, you've been running away from these things. Okay, so either way, there's a wound there that needs healing. So you're either the runner or the chaser, but either way, there's this chase happening. And there's a need to leave this past behind, to leave this old habit behind, to heal the wound, to cut the cord. And this happens as you come home to self, pour back into self. Connecting with water will also help you a lot as well. So going to the beach if you're able to, or just taking a bath with some Epsom salts, some lavender essential oils, or ylang ylang is really nice as well to add in the bath. But yes, there's a need to really, For some reason, the mother is coming in strong in this reading as well. So some of this, it all comes back to the mother and your relationship to the divine feminine. This has had an impact on how you kind of treat yourself and how you approach relationships. So Spirit wants you to really come back home, to connect to the moon, to connect to the mother that dwells within you. So to be your own mother, to mother yourself, to parent yourself, and to really to hold yourself, to create yourself, be really soft with yourself and kind to yourself as you heal this wound. Because I'm seeing here, this tower has been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. Something is not working. Many things have not been working, and you've been fighting against this with 7 of Wands. This is you really fighting the inevitable. But there's a need to let go. Yeah, I'm getting a line. I'm just, so this line I wrote in my recent book, Melting into the Heart Space. I think I wrote this in that book. Yeah. It's okay to grieve the death of a timeline that no longer resonates. And this is what's happening here. There's a timeline that is dead, or wants to die, or is dying. But you've been holding on with the tower here. So you've been wanting to still salvage, still trying to say, maybe I can live in this burning building. Maybe it's not so bad, but yes, it is so bad. You can't live there. You can't live there. You need to come into this 2 of Wands energy and take a look at where you're going to go next, where you really do want to be. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to live? What do you want? It's like, this is what Spirit wants you to ask yourself. These questions, like, what do you want? What do I want? What is good for me? What is good for my soul? What is good for my heart? What serves my highest good? What do I need to leave behind? Why do I not think I'm good enough? Where does this come from? So really get into these love affirmations, group number 3, telling yourself how lovable you are, how amazing you are, how perfect you are just as you are. Really falling in love with self. So you can take yourself out for a date. You can take yourself on holiday. I've done this many times, do these good things yourself. You don't have to wait for a partner to come in before you can start doing these things for yourself. Buy yourself flowers, buy yourself presents, gifts, whatever. Get into that energy of love. Get into that energy of really loving self, really loving on yourself, and just embracing all of the things that make you so amazing, which is everything. So you can write a list of 10 things that you really love about yourself, 10 things that make you so amazing, 10 things about yourself that you really love. Really get into this kind of energy where you're appreciating yourself. You can do some mirror meditation. So looking in front of the mirror, you can do this with or without clothes on, okay? But just looking at yourself in the mirror and really embracing. So I'm doing it right now as I'm talking, so I can just help you get into the energy. Look in the mirror and just say, wow, I am so beautiful. Look at me. Look at you. Look at all that you are. Really look into your own eyes and gaze into your soul. Okay, let your higher self talk to you. Let your divine guides talk to you. Really just see your divinity, group 3. You gotta see it. You need to see it, because I can see that other people can see it, but sometimes you can't see it. Zoom out. See from a higher perspective. See yourself from a higher perspective. Look at this tower from a higher perspective. If there's chaos surrounding you, zoom out and just see, okay, what's going on here. Take a look at what's going on and really see the situation for what it is. See the job for what it is. See the person for what it is. See the relationship for what it is. Whatever it is, see it for what it is. Be real with yourself. Stop fooling yourself. There's this energy of illusion. But this is coming to a conclusion, because it can't go on forever. But it was going on because Spirit wanted you to see. Spirit really wanted you to see what had happened, what you had created unintentionally. And that ultimately you have the power to change it. So this is all about you coming into this state of empowerment, of really remembering that you are the controller of your life. You're the divine director of your life. Spirit wants you to get back into the driver's seat of your life and to remember that you are the one driving the car. You're driving the car. So where do you want to go, group 3? You can decide. You can go absolutely anywhere. You can do absolutely anything. Anything. Just take some time to think. You don't have to rush through this, you know, take as long as you need. But just remember that the power dwells within you. You. The power dwells within you. You are that powerful being. And once you realize this, oh my goodness, yeah, you're just gonna, I'm seeing now a bow. So you know when you pull back the bow, the archer, and then the bow just shoots off. It goes off in that direction. That's what you'll be doing. You are going to be catapulted into a whole new timeline. Once you really just take your aim at whatever your target is, and then you're just gonna go. But you need to first have a single pointed vision, have a focus, know where you're going. Because I can see that there has been this confusing energy in the recent past. So you've been sending mixed messages to your universe, you know, not knowing what you want, which is okay. Most of us don't. Most people don't, okay? So again, it's about really releasing judgment of self. So just taking some time to think about, what do I want? Where do I want to go? Once you are set on this, aim in that direction and you will go there. You will go there faster than you even think is possible. Because you are that master manifestor. Okay? So once you really tap into that power, you're gonna realize, you're gonna realize just what's possible. And you're gonna realize just how capable you are. So, you know, take some time to be in that hangsman energy. Take some time to think. Take some time to think about what you want. Write a list. Write in your journal and just title it, what do I want? And just do automatic writing. Just see what comes out. So don't plan it. Just write whatever wants to come out from the heart. And then you're going to see what you truly want. So imagine that there are no limitations, because there are not. So if money was not an issue, if you didn't believe there were any blocks or anything, where would you go and what would you do? Group 3. Spirit wants you to tap into this energy of manifestation and abundance, because I can see that this has been lacking, right? You need to really use your imagination. Use this, and this is the thing that will catapult you into your dream timeline. You just need to know that you're worthy of this. Whatever you're seeking, whatever you're wanting, you're worthy of this. Group 3. Wow, that was a message. Oh my goodness. let's get some closing messages. Do you know what I want to pull from this love deck, actually? Closing messages for group 3 spirit. Some messages to uplift, inspire. Oh, you know, yes, let's end it on this note. You deserve love. Look at this. Oh my god. So yeah, this has been the self-love reading. Group 3, you deserve love, okay? You are perfect, lovable, divine, just as you are. And look at that. Oh my god, we got the bow and arrow, and I just literally mentioned that analogy. That's so funny. You deserve love. Okay, wherever it is you want, be clear about it. Aim in that direction and you will get it. Know that you're worthy. Know that it's possible. It all ends and begins in your own mind. Group 3. Really stretch your imagination. I'm glad to say that. Stretch your imagination. Let yourself expand. Think bigger. Think outside the box. And you will just be amazed to see just what begins to come into your life. All of the love that comes into your life. All of the abundance that comes into your life. All of these things will begin to chase you. They will chase you. They will chase you. Okay, let's end on that note, because this is a nice note to end on. Thank you so much for watching group 3. I really hope these messages have resonated with you. Do be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.